I read 78 books in 2025. Let's talk about them. Hello everyone. This is my very first YouTube video. So I was thinking we could just discuss 78 books that I read in 2025. All right, so to start off, I will be having my goodreads right here to check everything off. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This book follows a girl named Evangeline Fox who believes in true love, and her supposed true love, she finds out one day, is marrying someone else. And so she goes to someone, the Prince of Hearts, to stop this wedding. So that's like the main plot of the story, and I won't say too much more about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but I rated it 5 stars. It was a really, really good read, and yeah. Next we have The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This one's the second in that series, and I'm not going to tell you anything about this one because it will for sure spoil it, but I rated it 5 stars, and I'm going to read my review also. So let's see what I said in January. This masterpiece definitely deserves 6 stars. It kept my attention the entire time that I was reading it. Okay, so yeah, there's my review. Let's move on, shall we? Next we have Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang. This one is about 2 authors, one's successful, one's not. They're best friends and they hang out for a bit. The one that is very successful, something happens to her, and then the unsuccessful author steals a very important something from her. Again, I don't want to spoil much, but I gave this one 4 stars. My review says that this story kept me glued to the pages. I don't know why I liked it specifically, but it is an amazing piece of literature. It's one of those books that are just filled with everything you want in a book. I'm looking forward to read your other books. At the end, there was like a kind of unrealistic part that happened, but it was okay. It was still good. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This book was awesome. I think every Lynn Painter book just has something to it that just makes me love it a lot. So this is following 2 characters. I forgot the names. Wait, Emily and Nick. It's like a time loop. The day repeats itself over and over again until Emily does something to fix. I'm not gonna say much, but it's like a time loop Valentine's romance. And I rated it 5 stars. My review says, loved this book. The ending was so sweet. Lynn Painter is an amazing author. I can agree with that. Lynn Painter is really good at what she does. My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novik. This book was a little different. I rated it 4 stars. My review said that I loved that this book was slightly different from the shows. It made it more enjoyable to read, and I'm so excited to read more of her work. Again, I recommend this book. It was really good. We have a school book next called Born Again by Charles W. Colson. I don't have the book with me right now. I rated it 4 stars. It's a redemptive story, and it actually was pretty good. Next one we have is Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders. This one I read on my Kindle, so I don't have the physical copy, but I rated it 5 stars. I don't remember much of what happened, but there was a lot of twists and turns, and I highly recommend it. My review said, some of the decisions Joanne made me so mad, but overall I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. So it looks like here I disliked the character, but overall I was on the edge of my seat. So that's all that matters in a thriller. Next we have Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. This one was a school book and it's pretty small. And I'm just gonna say all of the school books I read are probably gonna be rated very low just because I had to read them. So it's a little different from choosing to read them. So I rated this one 3 stars. Next book we have is All the Lies by Nicola Sanders, the same author of the previous thriller. And this one I rated 4 stars. I'm not sure exactly why it wasn't rated 5, but again, it was a good book, so I highly recommend it. Then we have 12 by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one was a little like novella after the 4th in the Natural series, Bad Blood. It It was good. It was just short and sweet, and it was just a little bitty like novella to read. I rated it 4 stars, so overall, really good. Then we have The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. I read this for school, and I actually like plays, so it was not that bad. I rated it 4 stars. It was a pretty good play. The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass by Frederick Douglass, obviously. This one I also read for school. There's going to be a lot of school books in this video. I rated it 4 stars. This one was surprisingly actually pretty good. This was assigned for school, and I probably would not have even thought about it if not for school. I'm not into nonfiction, but this book was actually pretty good. I enjoyed this piece of literature. Yes, as my review said, this was actually pretty good. Next we have The Betrothed by Kira Cash. She wrote the Selection series. I haven't read that yet. I rated it 4 stars. I have mixed feelings about this book. First off, it was slow in the beginning, and some of the choices Hollis made, which is the main character, made me a little bit frustrated, but the ending to this book was amazing. I definitely wasn't expecting it. It was a good experience. So, according to my review, I don't remember much of this book, but it was slow at the beginning. Hollis made me a little bit mad, but the ending was good. There was an unexpected twist. Next, we have Betting on You by Lynn Painter. This book was really, really good. This one is rated 3 stars. It was still a good book, good plot, good beginning, good characters. I love the characters. I highly recommend this one still. Next, we have Assistant to the Villain. I don't have it with me right now, but this book was amazing. Like literally amazing. I rated it 5, of course. My review. Let's see what my review says. Okay. First of all, this book was amazing. If I wasn't really busy when I read this book, I would have tried to finish it in one sitting. I wanted to devour every single word on the page. The villain is such an amazing character. He is absolutely my favorite of all time. Both Evie and him are hilarious, especially when they react with each other. The author did an amazing job in writing this book, and I bet the next one is going to be even better. Before this book, I have never read something that made me laugh out loud, and the feeling while reading this one was great. I absolutely adored the book and the characters. One moment I would be laughing my head off, and then the next I would be awing over the cute reactions. Love this book so much. Shout out to Hannah. Yeah, I support my review completely. That book was so good, and I was laughing. I was awing at everything. It was so sweet. Next we have Apprentice to the Villain, the second in that series. This one was even better, if that is even possible. It was better. I rated it 5 stars, and my review says, I love this book. It was even better than the first, and that is saying something. It was action-packed, full of eventful moments and unexpected fight scenes. The villain and Evie are hilarious with each other, and every time they talk on the page, I literally bust out laughing. That was completely true. Overall, this was a book I could not put down because of the laugh-out-loud humor, the gruesome fight scenes, and most of all the twists and turns the author reveals out of nowhere. Again, I just have to say, shout out to Hannah. Shout out to Hannah. That is true. She did amazing at this. I absolutely love this series. Next book we have is The Old Man and the Sea. This one was for school as well. It's by Ernest Hemingway, and I rated it 3 stars. That's all I'm going to say about it. The next one we have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther, yes. This was okay. It was an okay book. It was just sweet and summery. I rated it a 3 star. It was just sweet. So that's all I'm going to say about this one. Then we have Self-Reliance. Oh, wait, I have that one. We have Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson. This book was also for school. It's very short. I don't really remember what it's about, but I rated it 2 stars. Then we have Walden, also for school. Rated it 3. It's by Henry David Thoreau. I don't remember really what it's about. I know they were in the woods and he was giving out advice, but that's all I know. Now, we're going to move on. Next we have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Yes, this book is a total yes to reading it. Yes. I gave it 5 stars. It's a fantasy. I don't want to spoil it, so I will not say anything about it. But I highly recommend it. Let me start off by saying that this book was amazing. It deserves 6 stars, okay? So 6 stars, not 5. It started off like other books, but then it really picked up after that. There was not one dull moment, and I have to say that Kai is my absolute favorite. He's one of those bad boys. This time he's a murderer. Wow, okay. But then you realize that he is much more than that. This is one of the few books where I actually liked the girl character, other than Evie and assistant to the villain, of course. Evie was awesome. Pyden wasn't annoying, and she definitely was not a crybaby like most girls in fantasy books. Her and Kai's interactions are so cute, and I can't wait for more of them. For content warnings, there's like innuendo, because Kai is a flirtatious person, and then there's a little bit of cursing, and then there's a lot of violence. That's all content warnings that there are. And I'm going to end this review by saying you did amazing at writing this, Lauren Roberts. I agree with that review from, I don't know when I read this. I'm not sure when I read this book, but I agree with that review wholeheartedly. Next we have Powerful, the novella that comes after Powerless. This one focused on Adina, Pyden's friend, and a man that you don't know about until you read this one. I gave it 4 stars. It was just cute, actually pretty sad, but it was kind of cute too. Then we have Reckless. You see where this is going. Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This one I rated 5 stars. Let's see if my review contradicts that. Absolutely amazing, 6 stars. Okay, yeah, so contradicts it. 6 stars, guys. This whole series is really a 6 star in my opinion. What do you think is next, really? Let's see. We got Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This one is chunky. It's very chunky, but we needed everything in here. I rated it 5. I probably will contradict myself again. Let's see. Okay, so this review contains spoilers. Should I read it? Okay, I'm not gonna read it because I don't want to spoil anything, okay? But this was really good. Let's see. Yep, 6 stars. My review says it was 6 stars. So definitely go pick up the series if you haven't read it. Go pick it up at the bookstore. It's really, really good. Okay. Next we have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. Now, little disclaimer before this. I read Better Than the Movies at the beginning of January, but I also read it again. But right now, let's talk about Nothing Like the Movies. This one is so cute. It's about Wes and Liz, and these characters are just so, so cute. I rated it 5, and my review will probably contradict itself again. Just like Better Than the Movies, this book was awesome. I was reading it at the beach, and in my opinion, it made it feel really summery. I don't know if what I'm about to say. Okay, so there's a little spoiler. I'm gonna skip that. Wes is my absolute favorite. He's smart, funny, and he is extremely selfless. Liz was sometimes annoying in the first book, but that's to be expected with a teenager. And this book, she really grew up, and it made me like her even more. The plot was so in-depth, and it kept me at my attention the entire time. There are a few sad moments throughout the book, and that almost made me cry. And last of all, Wes's POV was the most interesting and memorable out of all of them. He is my fave, so that makes sense why I like his chapters so much. Anyways, you did awesome on this Lynn Painter. Absolutely amazing. So as you can see, I love Lynn Painter. Okay, where are we at next? My stack of books are getting crazy. Okay. Shatter Me. We gotta speed this up. Shatter Me by, I don't know how to say that. But this book was actually pretty good. It was short. I read it in one sitting. It was just fun and cozy. And I gave it 4 stars. Again, I'm not gonna say much about anything. Next we have Light Lark by Alex Astor. This one was good. It was good. It took me a minute to get into it. That's just because I was in a little slump. So yeah, but overall it was good. I rated it 4 stars. Recommend it. Next, of course, we have The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. So I picked up these books because I watched the show and the 3rd season was about to come out, and I was like, I gotta read the books now before it does. And so that's why I picked up the series, and I rated the first 4 stars. And then It's Not Summer Without You by Jenny Han, the second, I rated it 5, and that is only because I'm a Jeremiah Fisher fan. A lot of y'all might not like that because a lot of people are Conrad fans, but I'm sticking with Jeremiah. He's my favorite. Then we have We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. I rated it 3, and y'all know why. It's because there's a lot of Conrad chapters and everything in it. They were so mean to Jeremiah in this book, but I'm going to read my review. I may be biased, but this was my least favorite out of all of them. It was still a good book, don't get me wrong. I just didn't like how Jeremiah was portrayed, and I didn't like what Conrad and Belly did to him. It was a low blow for them to do that to him. The writing was good and the plot was really good. Shout out to Jenny Han. I just didn't like how it ended and how Belly kept thinking about Conrad when she was literally with Jeremiah. If you are a Conrad fan, then you will definitely eat this book up. Anyways, I still can't wait to read Jenny Han's other books, like To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Sorry guys, I am a Jeremiah fan. Next we have The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. This book was good. I have already read the Cruel Prince trilogy, and this book was just like jumping back into that world, and I absolutely loved it. So first off, I gave it 4 stars. My review is very small. Let me see what it says. This book was amazing, especially the ending. So that's all. But yeah, the ending was awesome, mind-blowing. I just wanted to read the next one so bad. Okay, let's see what's next. We have Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. This is a new Hunger Games it's a new like Hunger Games in the Hunger Games universe that she came out with. It's 2025. I almost said this year, 2025. I rated it 4 stars. My review says, let's read it. All right. This book made me sad, really sad. It was still a really good book though. Now that I think about it, this book is definitely 4.75 stars. The only reason I didn't rate it 5 is because when I started to read it, I DNF'd it, but now I can't see how I could have done that. An amazing book. Yeah, when I DNF'd it, I'm pretty sure I was just in a book slump, so it's not the book's fault. Then we have The Prisoner's Throne by I almost said Holly Jackson. Holly Black. This is the second in the Stolen Heir, not trilogy, duology. I rated it 4 stars. A really good way to finish up the series. Next we have Five Survive by Holly Jackson. I got it right this time. This was really good. I think it was fast-paced in my opinion. It was a little, okay, sometimes it was slow at parts, but most of the time it was fast-paced. I rated it 5 stars, highly recommend. Next we have No Place Left to Hide by Megan Lally. This one was also really good. It's really short. It's just like a little bitty thriller. I loved it. I rated it 4. Okay, next up. This is my first ever Catherine Center book. It's Hello Stranger. This one was good. It was like cute and like just sweet, okay? And I rated it 4 stars. I'm excited for the series I'm about to talk about. We have Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I don't know if I said the last name right. Again, just bear with me. This book was awesome. It reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean so much. Let me read my review. I rated it a 5. My review will probably say 6, knowing me. Let's see. Okay. I forgot to write a review for this book, but I'm here now. This book was written so beautifully and creatively, I can't read, that I was glued to every word on the page. This whole series was a masterpiece, something where every word is woven together on the page with artistic beauty. Okay, I was feeling very, flowery today. These are very nice sentences. Okay, this series has shown me that I love pirate books. It gave me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes every time I picked it up. So yes, I highly recommend this book. This entire series I recommend. Then of course, Daughter of the Siren Queen. This one, again, so good, 5 stars. Vengeance of the Pirate Queen. This is about the main character's friend. So it's her POV in this one, and I rated it 5 stars. It was good. Next off, we have The Last Murder at the End of the World. I can't tell you how much I love this book. It was just awesome, by Stuart Turton. I read one other book by him called The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Yes, that's the book I read, and I gave this one 5 stars. My review looks crazy. Okay, let's see. This was crazy. It's one of those books that start out kind of slow, but it's the type of slow that leaves you intrigued. You automatically know that things are going to speed up very soon. It was intriguing, mind-bending, sit on the edge of your seat, exciting. It really was a masterpiece, intricately woven into a breathtaking, complex piece of art. This was just awesome. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know the twists and turns that revealed itself, and overall, it was an enjoyable read. At first, I was a little confused on whose POV we were following, but then after a little bit, I understood, and this understanding made me realize how creative the author is and how much time and effort he put into the story. I love this book. Very enjoyable, mind-blowing. I can't wait to read his next release. Yeah, I agree with that. This book was very mind-blowing. It was just awesome. Next, this is a school book, Beowulf, but I gave this 3 stars. My review says it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, surprisingly intriguing. It was pretty good. Okay, next we have House of Ash and Shadow by Leah Stone. This book was good. It's like a short little fantasy. it's a trilogy as well, but this book is really good. I rated it 4. And then we have the second in that series, House of War and Bone, Leah Stone. This one I rated 5, so this one was better than the first one. I said, love this book. It caught my attention from the start. The next one is House of Light and Ether. It's the 3rd book in the series, and I rated it a 4. Next we have Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This book was, again, it's just a sweet little romance. I rated it a 4. It's set in Italy, so it has like cool vibes. I wish now that I could go to Italy. That would be so fun. But it's really good. 4 stars. Then we have Selected Canterbury Tales. As you can probably predict, this was a school book. I rated it 2. Now we have Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. This is also a school book. There's a little, okay, there you go. This is also a school book, and I rated it 2 stars. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. And then, oh wait, this is mixed up. Give me a second. Okay. We have Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. This is her new release that came out, I think in August, or July or August. And this one was really good. I rated it 5 stars, and let's read my review. 6 stars. Okay, never mind. I rated it 6 stars. Okay, let's read it now. What just happened? What did I just read? This was absolutely the most craziest and saddest book I have ever read. It left me emotionally scarred because of the heart-wrenching moments. There were also twists and turns, multiple moments where I was questioning what was going on. It was a masterpiece of a book. I loved it. Oh, I almost forgot about Billy. Yes, Billy is a male character in this one. He was just sweet. And yeah, this is highly recommend this one. It was really good. It kept my attention. 6 stars. Okay, next we have A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. This one is the 3rd in a, what's it called? Once Upon a Broken Heart. It's the 3rd in Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I rated it I rated it 4 stars. This one, I didn't really like how the second one ended, and so I didn't really want to jump into this one right away. That's why there's such separation, but 4 stars. Next we have To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This one I rated 4 stars. It was good. It was fluffy. I watched the movies, so I just wanted to read it and see how it, like what it was, if it was a little bit different. It was good. It was a good book. Book 1 of Paradise Lost. So I did not read this whole thing, but I read the book 1. As you can see, it's a school book. I rated it 3 stars. It was actually, it's in like a poem form, but it was actually like, it was an okay book. Next we have Accomplice to the Villain. Yes, I'm so excited about this one. This one is the 3rd in the Assistant to the Villain trilogy. And not trilogy, because there's going to be another one. I know that. It's called like Adversary to the Villain. It comes out this year, I believe. But this one I rated 5 stars. It was so good. I loved it. And I will keep reading the series when the next one comes out. The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. This one I've read twice, not in the same year, but I've read it twice. And I rated it 5 both times. I highly recommend this book. I'm getting books mixed up. We have Legend by Marie Lu. Now, I have already read this one before 2025, but we picked it for my book club, and so I read it again. And 5 stars. Both times it was 5 stars. I just love it. It's a futuristic dystopian book I highly recommend. We have Robinson Crusoe. This one by Daniel Defoe. This one is a school book as well, and I rated it 3 stars. The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is like a continuation series in the Inheritance games. It's a continuation, and I will read anything she writes because I love her writing. I love her characters. I love just all of her books. I rated it a 5 star. Let's see what my review says. I love these books so much. I absolutely love them. So yes, it was so good. This one focuses on Grayson a little bit more in the Inheritance games, and so it made me like him a little more because I'm a Jameson fan, but it made me like Grayson a little bit more. A Modest Proposal by, Jonathan Swift. It's like a little bitty like essay thing. I rated it 3 stars. It was a satire, and so it was very weird, and I was like, okay, you do you. We have Glorious Rivals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This one I rated 5 stars, and my review says this was perfect like always. Of course, Jennifer Lynn Barnes, she's the best. I love her writing. Then we have, this is a reread. I decided to read the entire Natural series again in 2025. I lost track. And I rated this one 5 stars, of course, like the first time I read it. Awesome. I love it so much. Killer Instinct, the second in the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. 5 stars. Highly recommend the series so much. I recommend anything she writes. Yep, there you go. And then we have The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. We have a lot of Jennifer Lynn Barnes going on. But this was also a reread. I had to read it for book club, and I rated it 5 stars like the first time I read it. My review says, her books are always a good time. Even though it's the second time reading it, I enjoyed it like it was the first. I absolutely agree with that review. Okay, down to our last stack of books. Let me move it. Oh, wow. It's about to fall. Okay, our last stack of books. We have One of Us is Lying. So I rated this one a 4 star. It was really, really good. It was just a fun, did audiobook mostly, and it was fun on audiobook, I have to say that. Next we have 11/22/63 by Stephen King. This big chunk of a book. It's crazy, but I rated it at 3 stars. It was still a good book. Even if I rate books 3 stars, it still means they're really good still, and I still recommend them. On the thing, my review, it says 3.75 stars. It was just so long, but his writing is phenomenal. So my main point was it took me forever to get through it because it was long, but it was still good. Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. I love this book so much. This, I rated 5 stars. Again, she just is amazing at what she does. And my review says, I love this book so much. Lynn Painter has done it again with this amazing YA romance. I felt connected to the emotional depth of the story because Lynn Painter's writing just pulls you right in. The MMC was my favorite, of course, and I can't wait for another YA book from her. 5 stars. So, yes, I agree with that. This was awesome. It was literally an amazing book. The next book we have is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This one, let me see what my Goodreads says. I rated it 4 stars. I read this twice. This was also for school, but on my Goodreads I rated it 4. It's like back in time, not back in time. It's in like the 1800s, I believe. Just so proper. It has like a good storyline, and I love the movie so much. Okay, then we have Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. I really don't like these stickers at all, but okay. This one was really good. It's her only adult fantasy, but even though it's adult, it wasn't like bad or anything like that. I rated it 4 stars, but my review was probably gonna contradict me. It says 4.75 stars. It was a really good book, and all the twists were unexpected. It kept me guessing, asking questions like who was lying and who was telling the truth. It was a really enjoyable read. No, wait, it was a really enjoyable time. Yes, I agree with that because this book was like really enjoyable. It had me on the edge of my seat. I loved it. I got a special edition at Target, I think. It was so good. Next, we're almost done. Almost done. Oh man, this is heavy. We got these left. Okay, The False Prince. This one was recommended to me, and I was like, yeah, it looks good. It's really short. I rated it 5 stars. My review says, oh my word, I love that. I love this. That's literally all it says. It was good, and I really, really want to read the second. Okay. Oh no, I got on the wrong book. Give me a sec. Okay, next we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This book was good. For a school book, it was good. And I rated it 4 stars. It was just, you know, like a little classic. And I'm not really into classics, but it was still good, in my opinion. Alright, next, we're getting so close, guys. Next, we have The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. I'm having trouble today, but this is the next one. It's a vampire book. It's so beautiful. I love this book so much. I read it on my Kindle because this is kind of chunky, but I rated it 4 stars, and my review says, this was my kind of book. Vampires, high stakes, amazing world building. What else can you ask for in a book? Celie, I think that's how you say it, Celie. The main character started off a little wimpy, but later she developed so much. Michael, the king of the vampires, are you kidding me? That's my kind of MMC. And MMC means main male character. Just to make sure you know. Then we have, and of course, Celise's friends were amazing side characters who fit in the storyline perfectly. Overall, this was a really good experience, and I wish I could read the second book because of the crazy ending. Like when I say it was crazy, I mean it. It was crazy and suspenseful. But I've heard the second one is on more of the mature side. Yes, the second one is not something I'm going to be reading anytime soon. But, yeah, it was a good book. I love vampires, so definitely read. Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This is like a little novella in the Caraval series, and it's like a Christmas, like a holiday novella. It was really cute. I read it in December, and so I rated it 4. It was just cute. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Okay, so let me tell you the situation here. This is the first book I read in January. So I rated it 5 stars then, and then we had my book club, and it was chosen for it, and so I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to read it again. So I read it again, and I rated it 5 stars. This is my review from January. I forgot to write a review when I first finished this book, but anyways, this book was awesome, and I can't wait to get my hands on the next one. As soon as I go to the bookstore, I will definitely purchase it and read it the very next day. And then my update review from December, it says, second read through of this book, and I just got to say that it was as good as it was the first time I read it. So cute. Their banter is the cutest thing, and it had me smiling while reading it. I read the second during the summer, and oh my word, I loved it. Again, I have to say that they are really sweet, the cutest couple. I agree with both of those reviews, and I just gotta say, Lynn Painter is amazing. Next we have Fearful. This goes after Fearless, the third book in the the third book in the Powerless series, and this one was actually pretty good. It's a little novella. It's really short. It has the POV of death, which is very interesting. I've never heard of something like that, so I'm intrigued. I was intrigued to read it. Now, my review says it may contain some spoilers if you haven't read Fearless. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna tell you the review, but if you want to look at my reviews for both Fearful and Fearless, head over to my Goodreads and you can read both of those. It's 4 stars. I don't think I said that. It's 4 stars. We are almost there. Next we have All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is, again, a reread. It was so good. As good as the first time reading it. I rated it 5 stars. Amazing. Then we have Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Again, this is another reread. I rated it 5, of course. It's so good. I just love these books so much. And then we have 2 more books left. 2 books. The last 2 books I read in December. Wandering Wild by Lynette Noni. This one was for book club as well. It's the only book I hadn't read before, and it was actually surprisingly very good. I rated it a 4.5 stars, and the plot was just cute. It was a little predictable, but it was still cute, and I loved it. It was just flowery and just fun. There were little sad parts in it. It was good. Next we have, this one is a great way to end the year. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa something. I don't want to butcher her name, guys. Okay, so this one was awesome. It's a vampire book. It's where this girl owns a tea house, but at night, it's a blood house for vampires. And it was really good. It reminded me of Six of Crows a lot, and I think I'm about to say that in my review, so let's just read the review. This was so good. It reminds me of Six of Crows, which is one of my favorite books. It was like reliving Six of Crows in a new setting, and I absolutely loved it. The characters were amazing. Their personalities very unique. Every sentence, every word sucked me right into the story. Jen, I love Jen. And Arthy's sibling dynamic was my absolute favorite. Loved this book so much. So yes, this book was awesome. A vampire book. You know I love vampires. It was so good. I loved it, and I can't wait to read the second because it's a duology. But that's the 78 books I read in 2025. Yeah, I hope I read more this year, but we will see. I'm going to be focusing more on editing my book that I'm trying to write, so we'll see how that goes. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, if you want more, if you want to know more, if you want updates, follow me on Instagram and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, like my videos, and I'll be coming out with things pretty soon.